Hey friends, Leslie here with Ignite Real Estate. So it's been a minute since I've touched base and gave everybody a little update on the market or just said hello, just getting a little pulse check on seeing how everybody's doing. So there has been a lot happening with Leslie Lawson Homes converting over to Ignite Real Estate. Super excited, rebranding, reboutiquing, just really adding some levels of new personalized customer service to our clients, which are true and dear to our hearts. So we mean that sincerely. So hopefully you have seen the revamp of Leslie Lawson Homes to Ignite Real Estate, where we've brought on my husband, Kevin, full-time. We have an amazing client concierge, coincidentally is our niece, Mackenzie, and we've also welcomed a new agent to the team, Wendy Newton. So there's a lot of great things happening with the Ignite team. With that being said, I'm getting a lot of inquiries, and I think a lot of agents are getting a lot of inquiries regarding the market. So I think a lot of us may have experienced the shift in the market of 2008, 2009, the crash, all that madness. We personally did, and that was before I got into real estate. So I listened to a podcast this morning. I've been kind of watching and really sponging up information because I feel like you always need to be a student of what you do, and definitely try to be a student of real estate. As we completely travel throughout California to service our clients in Northern Nevada, it's important that we stay up to date and in tune to what's going on in the market. So it has and continues to be a very strong seller's market. What that means though, after quarter two, is we are seeing a little bit of a shift. Not a plunge, not a dive, but we're definitely sensing a shift. And we're actually sensing two things. Is it FOMO, which is fear of missing out for the sellers, wanting to get the most for their home? Or is it buyer fatigue that's happening? We're actually seeing a little bit of both. So buyer fatigue, of course, there's been a lot of buyers who have been so aggressively working super hard to buy a house. Depending on their price point, they may be up against 20, 30, 40 offers in some cases, which if they've been going at it for a few months, it's exhausting. Also, we're seeing more inventory coming because sellers are recognizing that what comes up does come down, and we're seeing a glimmer of light. Not that we're expecting any, again, plummet, roller coaster, dump dive, but we are seeing some shifts. So for example, we're opposed to seeing 25 offers on a property. Maybe there's 10 offers. Maybe there's 5 offers. Again, all related to price point. The other thing that we're seeing too is the bidding war isn't as aggressive as it has been. So we're adding more inventory because sellers are experiencing potentially a FOMO, a fear of missing out on capitalizing on this, market shift. A couple things that I wanted to just highlight on is new construction is also without incentives and everything else, there's a lot that's happening with that as well. Instead of them releasing, blocks of homes, they're only releasing a small amount. And we're actually seeing, in some cases, it's not so much the price on paper, it's an offer. So of course, builders are capitalizing on what's going on in the market too. Lumber prices did go up. They are thankfully starting to come down, but what we're also experiencing too, they could be, a year to 2 year wait on some of these potential developments, depending on what you are looking for and where you're looking at. I guess the bigger question is, as a seller, what is your price? I know that there's a lot of fear from sellers, like, okay, if I sell my house, which I'm going to capitalize potentially on the most equity possible, where do I go? And there's a cost and an inconvenience potentially affiliated with that. So working with an agent who knows how to balance both of those sides of how you sell and hopefully transition from that property to the next property is very important. But there is also a price to pay for inconvenience. So if you're concerned about seller FOMO, fear of missing out, it may come with some inconveniences, but planning that strategically, it's like, at what cost? We're seeing a lot of our sellers are on the tipping point of potential retirement so they can capitalize and set that nest egg away. We're actually seeing a whole new genre of sellers who are selling their first time home that are in their early 30s potentially, which is not very common, but they're saying, hey, I don't mind renting again, which that market is also very aggressive, but I'm gonna stack this money away and save for the next go around. So just some stuff to keep in mind. So if you're on the fence about selling your house, it's still a strong seller's market. We are seeing some gradual shifts. It's not as quote unquote cutthroat as it has been in the past. It's all going to come down to, your location, amenities that you offer, of course, big key things if you're trying to do improvements before selling your home, or if you're looking at homes that you're wanting to offer on, the ones that are potentially going to have the most competition, pool homes, of course, and outdoor entertainment areas, because people have really changed the perspective of what their homes look like, from, not just a house, but a home. Their homes are now becoming more of a destination. And so if you're already in a house and you're just trying to consider, what can I do? Don't knee-jerk react to put your house on the market. Prepare your home, work with your agent. That way you are getting the top results as you're seeing within your area regarding value. Even if we were to flood the market with, a large amount of inventory, we still have so many buyers that are looking. Interest rates are still excessively low, but we are definitely seeing a gentle shift in the market. So don't hold out too long if you're considering selling, because that buyer demand is hitting a little bit of a fatigue, and we're seeing a lot more inventory. So it's definitely giving buyers a lot more options to consider versus just having one or two. If you have any questions about what your home is worth, you want to name your price, give me a shout out, give any one of my team members a shout out, 951-852-0080. Respond to this correspondence, and our team is definitely here to help ignite your real estate experience, whether you're throughout California, we are there for you, or Northern Nevada. Have a great day. Again, this is Leslie signing out from Ignite Real Estate, 951-852-0080, and we hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Be safe.